Okay, pay attention very closely. There's something I learned or thought about today. I was conceptualizing the fall, what happened in the Garden of Eden, and there was a slew of different images and aspects and concepts that kind of hit me when I was trying to think about and conceptualize what the fall actually entailed. Like, what was the philosophical undertakings? What was, more than just thinking, more than just what happened as far as them sinning. Sin is the broader term. That's the thing that we understand. That's the thing that we know. I wanted to know, like, what actually happened to Eve and Adam when they taken upon the fruit. What was the psychological concepts or the psychological this damage that they undertook whenever they ingested and digested that fruit? And one of the things that popped up in my head was the subconscious, the self consciousness of their thought process became adversarial. And what that means is that they turned on their own self. This is the problem we have with the whole self-image thing. This is why we have an issue right now with repairing only the outside of ourselves. Like we have a hard time of just living in the presence of God, living in the presence of each other, enjoying each other's presence and enjoying each other's presence in God and relationships without there being this outwardly focused protocol procedure that we do. We maneuver and we navigate and we move in a way that makes sure that we look good only on the outside. And I mean this like it sounds very simplistic when I say it, but really it's not. It's like when you think about how you move, like when you're in the presence of God or when you're praying and stuff, how many times do you judge yourself in your prayer system? Like when you're praying to God, like how many times do you judge yourself? Or in your out with friends, how many times do you critique yourself? Like you have this constant war and battle on yourself. And I don't mean the war of like, the spiritual warfare battle that you have between good and evil. I'm talking about the war of like, oh, is my dress right? Am I looking good enough? Is this person looking at me this type of way? Am I okay with though that critique, that constant critique of yourself when you're made in the image of God before with the fall, we were just sitting in the presence of each other. I mean, Adam and Eve were butt naked, just having conversations with animals, just chilling in the Garden of Eden, eating and having fun. And there was no internal critique. But then the fall, there's like this self-judgment, constant guilt to shame situation where we're constantly feeling shame and trying to hide how we truly feel or hide what's on the inside and covering it up with stuff that's on the outside. And that's scary because we deal with that today. Like people put filters on, people put makeup, tons and tons of makeup on. And there's nothing wrong with that stuff, but it's different now. People do it to hide scars and issues and trauma versus it being like something to accentuate their personality. It's more of a hiding aspect, and that's what shame does. Shame causes you to hide. Guilt calls you to look for repairs. So come back to Christ, ask for forgiveness, repent, and you'll be good. You have a blessed day.